Copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, you guys, so this is from the Washington Post. This is a little bit older of an article, but you're going to love this, and I'm saying this in a very sarcastic way. If you guys really understand how things run in this hood of an earth, you'll understand. 30 members of Children of God arrested. I'm not sure why it wasn't 33, but, you know. Oh, we do have the 33. So there's 30 members, and then there's the 300 youngsters. So right there, that makes the 33. If you know, you know. 300 youngsters, children, taken into custody in wake of sex-related charges. You guys do know it's a pedophile cult, right? It's still going on. They changed their name, and in fact, there is a very famous, I believe he's a guitar player, that works with, Fleetwood Mac. He's in it. Isn't that great? Just go look it up, please. New York, September 1st, the Children of God, a religious cult, accused of promoting indiscriminate sex in the name of Jesus, and which claims 12,000 members in 70 countries, was in the spotlight today after scores of its followers were arrested in Buenos Aires. According to the Cult Awareness Network, the one that Scientology allegedly shut down, allegedly. Which monitors such groups, the Children of God cult initiates its children into sex at the age of 12. You guys do understand that's rape, right? 12-year-olds don't have sex. That's rape. Let's just clear that one up. Can and former cultists say the group's adult members and its children sleep with each other. You see, even the way they write this down, you guys know they're very much into this stuff, right? And I'm not saying the Washington Post is, but who on earth would even label it like that, right? Try not to swear too much. Children of God cult initiates. Isn't that a wonderful word to put in there, you guys? Initiates. If you guys know what that means, you know. Its children into rape at the age of 12. I put that in there. Can and former cultists say the group's adult members and its children sleep with each other, rape, indiscriminately, against their will, believing that salvation comes through sexuality. You guys ever wonder who writes up this sickness? The arrests in Argentina, where 300 children were taken into custody and 30 of their parents, there's a 33 again, arrested, follow similar police actions in France, Spain, and Australia. A court official in Buenos Aires said the adults among them, Americans, Canadians, French, Spaniards, Uruguayans, Bolivians, Paraguayans, and Argentines, face charges of racketeering, like Scientology, kidnapping, like Scientology, and violations of children's rights under international pacts, like Scientology. The cult, which was founded in 1968 by California David Berg. Watch that last name Berg, too, because I've seen it floating around a lot. Was banned in France in 1978 after stories began to circulate of brainwashing, like Scientology, and sexual abuse of children, like Scientology. On June 10th, more than 50 sect members were arrested, and 140 chicken. That was a Freudian slip. You guys do know what chicken means, right? Chicken and chicken hawks? Please go look it up. Trying to see what they're doing with the numbers here. Nothing's standing out to me. 140 children taken in for questioning after raids took place across France. At one house alone near Aix in Provence in the south, police found 40 children, 3 to 15 years old. Police said the children may have been raped. There you go. At least the police know how to word things, because you know what's going on right now. They're trying to annihilate that word. Have you guys noticed that? And that's mostly mass media, which also, let's see, in a sense, mass media is 33 too, because if you look at the M in the mass, you turn it on its side, it's a 3. Media, turn the M on its side, it's a 3. Authorities said the sect has continued to operate under various pseudonyms, including Family Love, Intimate Missionary, and Families Unlimited. You guys know why they do that, right? To try to get out of liability. Last year, 120 children were taken into custody in Australia, and in 1990, 10 group members suspected of perverting children, raping, that R word, R-A-P-E, were arrested in Spain. They're still existing till this day. Isn't that great? The group all but abandoned the United States in the mid-1970s and has changed its name here, calling itself the Family, Can said. They still call themselves the Family. The Watchman Fellowship, also just going to let you know, Watchman is a very symbolic word. If you go and do a bunch of research, you'll find out who created it. Just like Jehovah's Witness Watchtower. The Watchman Fellowship, a Christian countercult group that said it provides information on such groups, said the children of God continue to promote free sex. No, I would reword that as raping children. That's what that is. Go see Daniela Mestenik. They have promotional videotapes, and it's very clear they're promoting the law of love. No, that's child rape they're promoting, by the way. Just like they get the young little girls to go out and do flirty fishing to get new pedophiles in the group. Facts. We're promiscuity. You see how they slant this, you guys? You see how they slant this? Try not to swear. We're promiscuity. No, raping children. Let's just reword that as child rape. Is emphasized within the group, said Craig Branch, one official at the fellowship. No, what they're promoting is pedophilia. That is what they're promoting. You can read about all the horrible things that happened to Daniela Mestenik when she was a child. Even children should participate and not be afraid of sex. That is pedophilia. They should look on it as a loving experience. Can you imagine the mind F that goes through these poor little babies' heads? I covered a video in which one of the little boys from that cult was raped on numerous occasions from the adults, including a nanny. That wasn't bad enough, you guys. They put all the images of what had happened to him in a book to show other people how it was done. Anyways, long story short, unfortunately, I believe his last name was Ramirez. Unfortunately, he, in the end, took his own life. But fortunately for all of us, he took out the nanny before he took his own life. Even children should participate. Okay, I already read that. Looking on it as a loving experience. Getting raped is loving. He said, explaining the cult's philosophy. And again, they just end things without any kind of conclusion paragraph or anything. So I will leave a link in the description box. Like and subscribe if you choose. Otherwise, have an amazing day or night, wherever you are. Peace.